Hello folks, Paul Honsinger here again, and this is Beer or Coffee with the Author number 3. Series of informal conversations where I sort of sit down in front of the camera and chat with my fans and prospective fans about various subjects, whatever comes to mind, and whatever readers want to hear about. One of the first things I've heard from readers about the first 2 videos, and I would recommend before watching this video that you watch the first 2, is that the glare off of my glasses is annoying people. So if you can stand my penetrating and hypnotic stare without falling under my evil spell, I'll take my glasses off and you guys can see me without the glare in my face. Anyway, what I thought I would talk about today, well, first, before we do that, I left the beer out of the last video, and I definitely heard about that from viewers. So today we're drinking coffee as it's before noon here in rural Mojave County, Arizona. This is community coffee roasted in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana. A little taste of home is good every now and then. If you want to pause the video and go get your own coffee or go get your own beer, go ahead, pause the video. I'll wait. I'll be here when you get back. Okay, you're back and I'm ready to proceed. What I thought I'd talk about today is something I hear about from readers all the time, is their amazement that my books aren't chock full of political indoctrination, that I don't use the books to shove a political philosophy down people's throats. And my response to that essentially is, duh. I'm writing these books for the purpose of entertaining people. They're supposed to be fun. I don't find political indoctrination fun. Now, I have my own politics, my own political opinions. They're very strong. I love talking about politics, but I don't think that my novels are the place to do it. Now, I'm sure that elements of my political philosophy leak through, but that's not my goal. I'm not trying to write these stories to persuade people to adopt some sort of partisan political position or to adopt some sort of political philosophy. I'm writing them for you and me together to have fun. And, that's what they're about. And I'm just not interested in using my books as a political platform. If I want to write about politics, there are plenty of other places for me to do that. Now, that is not to say that my basic philosophy of life, my basic view of humanity doesn't come through. It does, and in fact, self-evidently, self-consciously, I want to convey a statement about who I think the human race is. I think we're fundamentally good. I think that we are best when we are backed up against the wall, that we are a courageous, adaptable race, and that when things get tough, we get tough. We've made it through any number of horrible crises and come out of it stronger. When the world threatened to fall into the clutches of fascist dictators in the middle of the last century, we defeated them. We walked right up to the abyss of global thermonuclear war, looked into it, said, nah, we don't want to go there, and we self-consciously backed away from it. We could have very easily had a global thermonuclear war, and we didn't. I think we're going to make the choices along the way to survive. My books also are very strong in themes such as friendship, loyalty, courage, love. My crew members and my characters are very tightly bonded with one another. They believe in each other. They rely on one another. They are loyal to each other. These are character traits that I value very highly, and I write about them in my books. I believe that these are things that come out in human beings when you put them together and subject them to stress. And I want to show that. There are other people who have other views of humanity. There are other writers who believe that in difficult circumstances we essentially turn bad. You know, William Golding's Lord of the Flies is the classic example, but there are lots of stuff, there's lots of stuff being written now, a lot of the post-apocalyptic books that are out there now. And that's not to say those people are wrong, and that's not to say that those people are writing bad literature. It's just that they have their view of the world, and I have mine. And I think their view of the world is very adequately represented in the books that are out there now, and that my view of the world is underrepresented. And I think it's important, I believe at least, to present that view of the world. I think it's important for people to receive a message of optimism. I think it's important for people to receive a message that the human race has the ability to pull its act together when it's under stress, to do difficult things under difficult circumstances, and that together we can accomplish just about anything we truly decide that we want to accomplish. If that is a message that people find overly rosy or overly optimistic, if they think I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses or that I'm delusional, well, that's just fine. You know, you're welcome to hold your beliefs about the human race. I hold mine, and those beliefs are exemplified in my writing. There's good reasons, I think, for believing that, partly out of my life story, which has been one of confronting situations of extreme difficulty and making my way through them and coming out stronger at the end of them. Perhaps that's, in the final analysis, what these books are about. People say that all writing is autobiographical, and to some degree they're probably right. If that is a reflection of my own personal story, fine. That's not what these books are truly about, though. Again, they're about telling an interesting, fun, exciting set of stories. And if I do that and readers are entertained, then I've done my job. If in telling those stories, I portray a philosophy that comes from the core of who I am, then that simply, I think, is something that makes those stories stronger, makes them more real, causes them to resonate more deeply with readers. I'm going to continue to do that, even if the trends of what is fashionable in writing science fiction now go in another direction. I'm not going to go there. I'm going to write what I write, and I will continue to write what I write, irrespective of the direction that everything else takes. That's just the way it goes. As I said in the last video, I'm a fairly heterodox individual. So I think that's about it for today. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate your patience. Be sure to subscribe and comment if you are inclined to do so. Let me know what you would like to see in future videos. Let me know what you liked or didn't like about this video. I look forward to talking to you again, and I'll see you in a few days. Thank you and have a good day.